Hi everyone, this is Chronicle. Finally, they already announced a new update for the ReZero and so, and then let's go through about it. First thing first is, finally Pyromania can collect her shards from the hard quest instead of the extra quest. So you can hunt her shards every day for 3 times. As well as the Naju, you can hunt his shards every day, but it's an extra mode, so you need to have him to hunt his shards. And then next is, okay, these are the 2 new Mementos group skill. Well, one is the Magnus and the Wilhelm plus a new character, and the second one is the All Sloth unit. Okay, finally the Sloth unit have the leader skill for the Mementos. And then next is, some of the Mementos, they added as well 1 new leader skill for the group, like for example the Zen. He also from the Shadow Messiah, so Zen will have the Shadow Messiah and the Beta Templar leader skill. And then same goes to the Kaya. One is from the Holy Knights and the second one is from the Sloth. So basically you can mix around with a different group leader skill, quite good as well. And then next is, okay, these are the example of the Mementos who have the new added leader skill. Well, for the first one, Suzuka, it added as well the Watatsumi, okay, and then for the second Suzuka, it added as well the Shena Fan Club, and so, yeah. And then this another 3 Mementos also added the new leader skill. And then next is, okay, this is the usual boss quest. You can everyday hunt 3 times. Well, the best will be the gold coins as usual. Okay, next is, okay, finally they released the ReZero collaboration unit. And this is one of the twins, Ram. Well, basically she is a wind unit buffer. And then she has the second job of the spy and the third job of the Kamiko. Okay. And then for her main ability, well, I quickly go through the skill. And then I will not go through the ability one by one. I only talk about the main point. Well, for the last skill, this is one of the best skill for her. It is an area bro attack buff, and for the 1 turn, her evasion increased but all defense greatly down. So basically with this buff, all your bro attacker will have more damage. And then next is the side ability. Well, for the second skill, she has the status resistance down for the enemy for 3 turns. Okay. As well as for the last skill, not only it transfer her jewel to any ally but also increase the ally physical attack and dex. So this will be another transfer status for your ally. It's quite good as well. And for the reaction ability, it increases her speed and evasion and can be stacked 2 times for 2 turns. So this skill is quite good since there's no range limit, as well as before the enemy attacks her, she will activate the reaction skill first, yeah. And then for the support ability, it increases her magic attack, evasion, and her buff turn +1. Okay, so I think her evasion will be quite high. And then next is, okay, these are her gates. Well, for the second gate, it increases the magic attack, evasion, and the buff turn +2. Okay, quite interesting. And then for the 5th gate upgrade, it greatly increases the bro attack for 3 turns, and also the AoE radius increased to 5x5 square, and then the skill usage increase. So basically, this is the same as the Letitia and Nifa, I think. And then next is, okay, this is her status when she reached level 75. Well, anyway, she's a support unit, so it's okay. And then if you max break everything, not bad. The HP is not bad, and then the speed okay, and so. But as I said earlier, she's a support unit, so it's okay. And then next is, okay, this 3 weapon you can get from the ReZero ES quest, stage 3. And then for the master ability, it is an area 5 hit wind magic attack. And if her jewel is a lot, the damage increase, as well as it reduces the opponent bro resistance down. Okay, basically this skill is a good debuff skill, especially for those bro attacker. And then next is, yeah, finally our favorite Ram. And then for her second job is a Bride, and the third job is a Lasetsu. Well, basically this job is same as the Gino. And then next is the main ability. Well, I only go through the main part. Okay, the first skill is not bad. It reduces the opponent 3 turns bro resistance and puts the opponent 4 square in front of her. Okay. And then for the last skill, it's a water magic attack with healing disable. And if the opponent is the beast unit, the beast unit will have the all defense down, can be stacked 2 times for 3 turns. Okay, as well as if the opponent have the healing disable, the skill power increase. So I think this will be the highest damage of all of her skill. And then next is, The side ability. Well, basically it's nothing much, but for the last skill, she'll have the HP regen and dual regen. Quite good. Okay, the reaction ability is when she getting any types of damage, she'll have the area counter attack, and only the enemy will be getting the damage, as well as for the 3 turns, her physical attack and magic attack up can be stacked 3 times. Yeah, it's quite good. And then the shooting range is a fan. Yeah, it's an area fan, so it's quite special, but it's only just 2. And then for the super ability, it increases the physical attack, magic attack, strong versus a beast greatly increase, as well as reduce her physical defense and magic defense. So basically this skill is similar to overdrive, except for the strong versus a beast. And then next is, okay, these are her gates upgrade. And then for the second gate upgrade, well, I think it added extra HP plus 30%. The rest is still the same. So basically increase her survival rate. And then for the 5th gate upgrade, it increases the skill attack power and skill usage and jewel cost down. So basically with this upgrade, this skill will be much more easy to use. And then next is, okay, this is her status when she reached level 75. Well, as you can see, the physical attack and magic attack is quite high, but the speed is so-so. And how about when you max break? Oh, the physical attack and magic looks quite good, but the speed is only this high. But you still can equip the accessory and the rules to increase the speed, so it's okay. Okay, next is, okay, this weapon you can get from the ReZero ES Quest, stage 4. And then for the weapon ability, she'll have the permanent of the Oni form. And then beside the HP, all her parameter increase, as well as recover her HP full, and the ability change, and then when she getting any damage, CT increase. Okay, quite interesting. As well as in order to use this master ability, you need to reduce her HP less than 25%. She will automatically activate this skill, so basically it's quite good. And then next is, okay, this is the skill changes of the main ability. Well, all of her skill require HP, so technically when you use her skill, you need to have some HP to use the skill. And then for the second ability, she has the 1 turn charge time fight. Yeah, very good. As well as a strong versus a human, and then with the area 5 hit attack, and also with the CT down. Okay, it's really very powerful attacking skill, but beware on her HP. So maybe you need to equip with HP regen in order to use her skill, since all of her skill have the HP cost. And then next is, well, there's a reaction ability changes. When she getting any damage, she'll have the 100% counter attack, and the area attack is a diamond center within her. So basically compared to the normal reaction ability, this doesn't have any magic attack or physical attack buff, as well as she will also attack your allies, so you need to beware on your ally within her. Yeah, and then next is, okay, this is another ReZero limited mementos. Well, basically this memento is for the twins. And then for the BG ability, it permanently increases their physical attack, magic attack and speed can be stacked 10 times for every action. So this BG ability is quite good. And then if you max break these mementos, so basically after 10 turns, their physical attack and soul will be very good. And then next is, and then for this memento skill, well, only the ReZero collaboration unit can be equipped and it is an accessory. It increases the maximum HP, strong versus a beast, recover up, and bro attack up. Okay, and then for the weapon ability is, it is a bro attack and it consumes their HP, and for the 1 turn, the twins will have the jewel regen. So basically this weapon ability is only for the jewel regen, but it's only for 1 turn, so maybe the jewel regen is quite a lot. And then RAM and RAM can be used. Okay, and then next is, this is another accessory you can get from the mementos. So it's very good. These mementos you can get 2 accessory. Yeah, and then it increases the magic attack, wind attack, area resistance, and healing disable resistance. Okay, well this is more towards the RAM. And then for the weapon ability is, for the 3 turns, it increases your ally all parameter. Yeah, so basically it's an area buff 3x3. And all of the ReZero unit can be used. Yeah, it's quite good. And then next is, okay, this is a ReZero group skill. Well, it increases the HP 60% and bro attack, magic attack 20%. So basically this is only very good for bro and magic attacker. But other than bro and magic, it will be quite useless. And then go against the MB and Glutoni, 30%. Okay. And then next is, okay, finally, I've been waiting so long for this event. Yeah, Wildcard Hero, very nice. The Magnus Job Plus event. Well, basically this event is only for the Magnus. It's not for Wilhelm. So Wilhelm will also have the Job Plus in future. And then next is, okay, this is a new character from the event, Wiki. Well, basically her job is something like a shooter, and then her second job is a mega shooter, and third job is a machinery. Okay, all is a shooting job. And then next is, okay, this is her main ability. And then for the last skill, there is a new status effect, which is, well, this is a totally new status effect. Basically, it disables all the buff skill. Like for example, if you are using a attack up buff, or defense up buff, or maybe recovery up buff or anything, they cannot use those kind of skill. Same goes to the reaction ability. If it increases the physical attack or defense and so, the buff will not activate. So this skill is very good for those enemies who have the buff skill, yeah, or buff reaction skill. And then next is, okay, the side ability, well, nothing special. And then for the other ability, okay, for the reaction ability, it's a property HP drain from magic attack. So technically it's a long range HP drain, but the range is from 4 to 5. Yeah, so technically 1, 2, 3 will not activate this reaction skill, so beware. And then for the support ability is very good. For the first support ability, it increases the shooting range plus 4. Okay, it is plus 4, super far. As well as it increases her main job ability, skill power, and also the skill usage increase. So this may be the compulsory passive to equip. And then for the second passive, well, from the start of the map, she will have the bind status for 3 turns, but then for every turn, her dex and speed increase, as well as it increases the jewel regen, quite nice, and also increase the shooting range plus 2, and can be stacked 3 times. Yeah, this is the best part, can be stacked 3 times. So technically the shooting range is plus 6, and then with the first passive, it is plus 10. Huh? What is... Seriously, the shooting range plus 10, I think it's a bit cheap. Pure cheap. And then next is, okay, these are her gates upgrade. And then for the second gate upgrade, well, it added as well the HP up and shooting attack, I think. Since the dex plus 50%, I think it's by default, so only HP up and shooting attack. And then for the 5th gate upgrade, it is a reaction skill upgrade. Instead of property HP drain, it becomes 100% HP drain, and also the shooting range increased to 6. Yeah, so technically it's 4, 5, 6, quite far. As well as the shooting range can be extended. So imagine if her shooting range is plus 10. Plus 10. And then you also increase the attack power. So I think the reaction skill damage increase. Okay, and then next is, okay, this is her Babel skill. You need to max break her level 85 to learn this skill. Well, it is a main skill from the main job, and within the area, your ally will have the bind status, but during the bind status, they will have the speed, dex, and dark defense up. So basically, this skill is very good for all shooting units, especially Alubelu and Magnus. Yeah, and then next is, okay, this is her level 75 status. Well, her dex is quite high, but then the speed is quite low for now. And then if you max break everything, okay, the dex is almost 1k, but the speed is only 150. Still quite low, but it's okay. As long as you manage to increase her speed or clock up, then she will be alright. And then next is, okay, this free weapon you can get from the Magnus Job Plus event. Well, basically, I think this weapon is exclusive for her right now, I don't know. Well, it increases the magic attack, recover, and light resistance and dark attack. Okay, and then for the weapon ability, it is a dark shooting magic attack, and if she have the bind status, the enemy will have the speed graded down for 3 turns, and then her speed graded increase for 3 turns. So basically, if you equip the passive that has the bind status, by default, the opponent will have the speed down and her speed graded increase. So even if her speed is so low, but with the speed graded increase for 3 turns, then her speed will be quite alright. And then next is, yeah, finally the Magnus and Wilhelm have the 6th gate, but this time round only Magnus have the Job Plus. And then I think the Wilhelm have the Job Plus on this month's second half. Yeah, so we need to wait. And then next is, okay, the Job Gunner become a Burst Gunner. Well, basically, I think it's same as the Alubelu. Alubelu is a burst machinery. Yeah, both of them is a burst sibling. And then next is, okay, this is a main ability changes, but I will not go through everything. I will only go through the new ability, the last skill. Well, it is a 13 hit thunder shooting attack with property of critical and random status. And then the shooting range cannot be increased. And the damage is based from his dex. So the higher his dex is, the higher the damage is. And the shooting range is 5. Okay. But the best part is 13 hit shooting attack. Yeah, 13 hit. 13 hit. Interesting. And then next is, okay, for the first skill, it disables the enemy buff skill. And then for the 1 turn, his critical rate greatly increase. And then for the 3 skill below, all of them will have the power up and dual cost 0, skill usage 0. So basically, it will power up the main ability of the previous skill. Yeah, it's really very good. And then next is, okay, for this side ability, also very interesting. For the 3 turns, it increases accuracy greatly up, and then shooting range +1, and with the property of dual cost greatly down and property CT up. So technically, the 3 turns, accuracy and range +1 is 100%, but the dual cost down and CT +50 is the property. It's not 100%. And then next is, okay, for the ration ability, it becomes a first strike counter, but it's a property, and if the opponent have the best status, the power increase and skill can be elevated. Quite good actually. And then for the passive, it added extra move +1, yeah, with the shooting attack. And then next is, okay, this is a 5th grade upgrade from the second new skill, where the buff skill disable become 5 turns. So for the 5 turns, the enemy cannot use any buff skill. Yeah, quite good. And then for the critical rate and the skill upgrade, instead of 1 turn become 2 turn. Yeah, so it's really very good. And then next is, okay, these are the adjustments from Magnus and Wilhelm. Well, for the Magnus, this is his 2nd gate passive upgrade. And then it further increased the shooting attack. Okay. And then for the master ability, it added extra the dex. Yeah, so his dex will be quite high after the master ability adjustment. And then for the Wilhelm, he will have the status adjustment. Yeah, all status up. So nothing much. And then next is, okay, this skill is from his main job, main ability adjustment. Well, basically it's from his first skill. It increased the shooting range as well as the skill damage increase and the magic drain increase. Maybe become much more easier than used, I don't know. But then without his job plus, I think he's still very weak, so we need to wait for his job plus. Okay, next is, okay, all of the mementos that is from the Magnus event, all of that is not limited. So technically you can get these mementos anytime. And then for the Magnus BJ ability, it is an area 7 hit thunder shooting attack with property of critical and with the rage status. And then before the skill activate, he will have the critical damage increase for 3 turns. Yeah, so it's quite good. And the shooting range is a 5, double laser. Okay, and then if you max bait these mementos, only the enemy will be getting the damage, so it's really very good. And then also the skill power increase, and it further increase the critical damage buff. And then next is, okay, this weapon only the Raptoris can be equipped, and it increases the physical attack, shooting range, thunder attack and evasion up. Okay, quite nice. And then for the weapon ability, from the start of the map, his critical rate increase as well as the 3 skill I mentioned earlier, the power increase and skill usage 0. So basically this weapon ability is same as the buff skill as I said earlier. And then next is, okay, this is a Wilhelm mementos. Well, for the BJ ability, it is a wind magic attack with silent status, and the skill damage is depending of the magic attack. So the higher the opponent magic attack is, the higher the damage is. And then the second BJ ability is, from the start of the map, for 1 turn, all of his defense increase. And then for the 2nd turn onwards, he will have the permanent increase on magic attack. So technically this BJ ability is very good for arena. Yeah, super good. Since the arena for the 1 turn, most of the enemy will be using the very powerful attack on the enemy, so that for the 1 turn, all defense increase, so you can withstand the 1 hit, and after that you have a permanent increase the magic attack. Yeah, very good. And then when you max build these mementos, it increases the first BJ ability, skill power and the skill usage. Yeah, so nothing much. And then next is, okay, this accessory only the Wilhelm, Magnus and the Rui can be equipped. Yeah, 3 of them. And then it increased the maximum HP, magic attack, paralyzed resistance, and healing disable resistance. Okay. And then for the weapon ability, only the real hand can be used. And then it is an area with magic attack, and it is 100% hit. And if the opponent have the HP regen, the power greatly increase. So basically this weapon ability is very good for arena. And then next is, okay, this is a real E mementos. And then for the BG ability, it is an area dark magic shooting attack. And if the opponent have any bad status, they will have the 1 turn stun status as well as a skill power increase. Okay. And the shooting range is a 4 and the AoE is a trident. Yeah, the AoE is quite special. And then if you max build these mementos, well, instead of 1 turn stun become a 2 turn stun. And then the skill power greatly increase if the opponent have any bad status. So basically, if the opponent doesn't have any bad status, this skill will be quite weak, I think. And then next is, okay, this accessory only the real E, Magnus and Wilhelm can be equipped. And then it increases dex, speed, and shooting resistance. Okay, quite good. And then for the weapon ability, only the real E can be used. From the start of the map, and for the 1 turn, she will have the magic shield and reduced to half, as well as all status resistance up. Yeah, I think it's 100%. So basically with this weapon ability, it's really very good for arena, especially for magic attacker like Nero and Soul as usual. But it's only for 1 turn. And then next is, okay, these are the record mission when you get their mementos. If you manage to limit break their mementos 1 time, you can get their relief. Yeah, so it's quite good. But provided if you can get all the mementos within the event period, yeah, it's a limited record mission. Okay, this is a very long update. I've been talking quite long. And then, anyway, this event will be starting soon, I think. And then, I'm really very interested in the ReZero and the RealE and so and so and so. And the Magnus Job Plus. Okay, so that's all about the updates. Thank you for watching this video. See ya, sayonara.